Cooking Everything Outdoors show. I hope you try this at home.
Yeah, my name is Alessandro Arnulfo. I'm working for Pallazette. I'm the North America agent. And this is Armand. It's a new outdoor oven, portable oven. You can see here we have some handles so we can move it. I will start from the bottom. We have wood holder here. It's a storage for wood. And the whole oven is made of stainless steel. And here we have the combustion chamber. So here is where you burn your wood. Here is a collector for the ash. And we have some adjustment here for the combustion air. And then on this section there is it's a convection oven. We have three different racks. The characteristic of this oven is that it's made as a dome, and it has a valve for vapor. So the valve will be on this side over here. And the oven we also have light, and there is light and a convection fan. So you can cook on three different racks. You can cook fish, bake, and having your meat, and the flavor will not be mixed because there is the convection. We have a counter here, and here is the temperature. And it's an outdoor unit, but we also have a similar version will be only this part and is for indoor. So we also provide some surrounds that will go with the oven.
How hot will this get? How hot for pizza?
Yes. So yes, this is a pizza oven.
600-700 degrees.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is outdoor pizza oven. Is made of refractory material. It's a modular structure. What you're looking now, it's an opening that we created to show the indoor of to take a look of the inside of the oven. The mouth of the oven will be on the opposite side. This is made of, as I said, refractory material, modular. You can see that there are different modules. It's very easy to assemble. You will create a base. There is a concrete base. Then there will be a layer of insulation, and then you build your hearth for cooking. And all these modules are interlocking pieces, so they will be all sealed. All you need to do is just to use some high temperature silicone, and then you cover your oven with an insulation blanket. You will build your oven house, and you will add some more insulation with vermiculite. Yeah, all we're missing here is it's a good Italian pizza, and in particular with this oven you can cook 5 pizza at a time. You need to be very quick because with this oven you can bake a pizza in 2-3 minutes. So you really need to handle this pizza tool very well. And it is available for outdoor, and the same oven can also be integrated in one of our surrounds as an indoor pizza oven.
If I want to buy one of these from you today, tomorrow, or next week, where do I go to find out about it?
Well, we are partnership with Lucky Distributing in the West Coast, and they will be our importer for this unit. They are based in Oregon, up in Portland, and that's how you buy it.
Okay, buy it direct.
Yeah, they will be distributed through dealers.
Sure. And where is this made?
It's entirely made in Italy.
In Italy?
Yes.
Anywhere in particular in Italy?
Where our factory is, which is in Porcia, and is located like 1 hour north of Venice.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Hi, I'm Steve Motz with Louisiana-grills. We manufacture a line of wood pellet barbecue grills. This model right here is our CS450. It's got 450 square inches of cooking surface. We've got a hopper on the side. If you look inside, then the hopper holds about 10 pounds of pellets. We've got hopper extensions that go up to 35 pounds of pellets. There's an auger in the bottom of the hopper that's controlled by your control board. It's an infinite potentiometer on the control board, so you can go from a 180-degree smoke, which uses about a pound of pellets per hour, all the way up to a 600, 700-degree steak searing, burgers, brats with the top open, gas grill type temperature cooking. There's actually about 24 settings in between our lowest setting and our high. What's nice about a pellet barbecue is it's got a fan on it, which makes it a convection grill. So when the air blows around through the grill, it's cooking the top of the food just as fast as the bottom of the food and sealing in the juices of the food. Unlike a gas grill, after smoking for a pork butt or a brisket for 6-8 hours, on a pellet barbecue you're going to get a nice juicy meat out of it. It's not going to be a dried out piece of shoe leather. Inside, we've got our cooking grids. This is our grease pan. This not only deflects the grease and channels it down into a bucket, but it also evens out the flame, so you have a nice even cooking all the way across. Inside we have a fire pot. If you look down at the bottom of the fire pot, there's an igniter. In order to control a pellet grill, all you simply do is make sure you have pellets in the hopper. You hit your start button and come back in 7 minutes. Wherever you have this set, if you've got it set on our high temperature, in 7 to 10 minutes, it's going to be sitting at about 600 degrees. If you've got it straight up and down on our medium setting or anywhere in between, you're between 350, 400 degrees. Okay. There's an igniter down in the bottom. Usually takes about 3 minutes to get the pellets ignited. That igniter stays on for a full 7 minutes, just in case you have ash built up in your fire pot or wet pellets or whatever. About every 6 to 8 times you use it, you want to dump out your fire grate. What builds up in the fire grate is all the minerals, sand, dirt that are in the wood just naturally. Pretty much all the ash blows out of the fire grate and into this area right here, which works as an insulation. You can just leave that in there. Once you get the fire established, once everything is going, you've got a dome thermometer, which will tell you where your temperature is. Usually when you're smoking between 180 to 250 degrees for jerky and fish and stuff like that. If you're doing barbecuing like pork butt, brisket, ribs, you're usually between that 225 up to 300 degree cooking temperatures. And you just adjust it by your infinite potentiometer. What's nice about this grill, pellet grill, is it's a true pellet grill. There's very few pellet smokers that you can actually call a grill. Grilling is between 400 and 700 degrees, and we hit all three of those ranges: smoking, barbecuing, and grilling. Pellet smokers, typically when you get home at 6 o'clock in the evening and you want to be eating by 6:30, most people flip on a gas grill. They wouldn't even consider a pellet smoker. This one, within 10 minutes, you're up to that 600 degrees almost as fast as a gas grill. And cooking and eating a steak takes about 12 minutes to make a steak on here, a nice thick juicy steak. And it's amazing the difference in taste between a steak cooked on a gas grill versus a wood-fired pellet grill. 3 different models here. This is our 450, and we have a 570 behind it and a 680. Retail pricing on these, $799, $899, $999. So all 3 of these are under $1,000. They're all built in North America. There's very few pellet smokers still made in North America. Everyone else has gone over to Asia. But we're really committed to quality. If you look at the thickness of steel, we've got heavy duty steel, very tight seams all the way around, powder coat on the outside. Optional side shelves and front shelves. This is the front shelf. Hooks on the front. It also hooks on the side. This is our whole hog smoker, which is a great smoker for somebody who has large families, Does a lot of entertaining. We sell a lot of these to catering type situations. What you have is you've got two separate grills, completely separate cooking chambers. So if all you're doing is cooking for your family, fire up one side. Typically somebody that buys something like this, 80% of the time they only use half of it. But when you have company over or family, you can go ahead and do pizzas on one side at 400 degrees for the kids and do steaks at 650 degrees on the other side, so you can cook at two different temperatures. We've got a lot of the whole hogs in competition cooking. There's quite a few barbecue teams that use this to cook their brisket and their ribs or whatever at two different temperatures, whatever temperature they want. What's also nice about this is if you're in a situation where you've got a Lions Club or a big event, a baseball party or whatever, you just take this out and do the ribs or the pork chops all the way across. Okay. Great unit. We call it a whole hog. Really, you can split the smaller hog and fit it across here. If you're looking for something to actually cook a smaller hog, we do have a larger version of this called the super hog, which is just a monster size barrel with a second rack up above. All the controls are just like the other grills. Got a 10-pound hopper with the ability to go up to about 35 to 40 pounds with a hopper extension. The control board has a prime button on it, which is nice. Anytime you open up the lid on any type of barbecue, you typically lose about 200 degrees in your temperature. By holding the prime button in for about 10 seconds before you open up the lid, that drops about a handful of barbecue pellets into the fire pot. So by the time you check your food, flip your burgers, or whatever you're doing in there, and closed it, the fire is already ramping itself up for a quick heat recovery. So if you're cooking at, let's say you're doing steaks at 600 degrees, you lose your 400 degrees, well, you can immediately get right back up to your 600 degrees. We've got 3 drop-in island barbecue grills designed to just drop into an outside type island situation. This is a 24-inch island. We also build a 30-inch island and a 36-inch island. Basically, it looks just like a gas grill, only the front opens up, so we drop our pellets into the front. The hopper holds about 8 pounds of pellets. Because it's double wall on most of it, actually 4 walls on the back and the sides. An appliance like this, like our high-end barbecues, they go through very few pellets. You're talking about half the amount of fuel as a single wall barrel, like our Country Smoker series. Being that it's stainless steel, it can be left out in the weather. 10 years from now, it's going to look just like this out in the weather. Inside, we've got our grates, stainless steel grates. This is our grease deflector. And then below that, we've got our stainless steel fire deflector. You can see right down in here our burn grate and fire pot. Just like our Country Smoker series, you've got a control board. This has got a digital control board on it. You've got your on button. You've got an actual setting and a set point. So you set your set point. Let's say you want to cook at 350 degrees. You just watch the dial go up to 350 degrees, put it back to actual, and you can watch your board ramp up to its cooking temperature and stay right at that 350 degrees. Again, we have a prime button. If you're in a cold climate situation on any of the Louisiana-grills and you're sitting, let's say you're up in Alaska and you're at 10 below zero, you can hold that prime button in. It'll continue to dump fuel in there so you can get hot enough to be able to cook your burgers and brats and steaks or whatever.